I'm Zeno Roman. I'm here with Craig Cantelmo, the National Van Staal rep. We have the new VSX series reels from Van Staal, which were introduced when, this year?
Yep, they came out this year.
Right, and there was few improvements on it. Craig's going to tell us what they're about. I've been fishing with mine all year. I really like it. I like all the improvements, but since he's the one who has such a major part of designing all these changes and improvements, I figured he's going to fill you in.
Yep, thanks, Zeno. One of the things you're going to notice, whether you're a Van Staal customer or not that's familiar with the reels, is we kept the same foundation. So on the VSX reels, you still have the machined body, hardened stainless steel gears, titanium shaft, patented waterproof sealed drag system, but we've made a couple of improvements. And one of those improvements is the oscillation system here. So the oscillation system gives you perfect line lay. So if you look at this now, you have what we call X-wrap. So that line is going to lay perfectly flat, and it's going to allow you to do a couple of things. It's going to allow you to fish with a little more capacity on the spool, but more importantly, it X-wraps on the spool itself. So you're going to have better casting distance, and more importantly, you're going to be able to fish with higher drag pressures where that line, that braided line, does not dig into itself. The other thing we did was add 25% drag range. So what we did is we lengthened the shaft and we changed the shape of the drag knob that allows us to get more turns from 0 to 40 pounds of drag. So we added a clicker in the drag knob, which will do two things. It'll allow you to get a more finite drag setting, and it'll also keep that drag knob from ever backing off. So with these improvements, it's been fantastic to fish with, and I think the response since we've introduced those, we have about 2,000 reels on the market that have been phenomenal.
No, it's good because now you can adjust your drag in smaller increments, where before was a limited amount. You know, you went from loose to hard fairly fast.
In a quarter turn, you went 8 pounds different.
Right, so now you can do it if you got to back off on a fish a little bit or tighten up a little bit. It's a lot easier to adjust with this clicker, especially helps out.
Yes.
And the line length, this is my personal reel. It's been perfect. I've been fishing all year. I really can't say anything bad about it. And this will help also with those wind knots. What happens is when sometimes they go underneath with your X lay, now they won't be able to get underneath, right?
Correct, where you won't have that line digging in. But that the wind knots itself is traditionally in with the line roller and your rod design that we'll talk about later.
And overfilling the spools.
Right, and putting too much line on. This, you're not going to be able to do. What would typically happen is that at the shop, they would overfill the spool, you'd take it out, you'd get a couple of casts, and you would get these big wind knots. Now you don't have to worry about that, because once they put it on, if they put it on straight across in the shop, it's going to cast perfectly and it's going to lay it on perfectly. You're not going to have to worry about those wind knots.
Who designed the word, or who came up with the word wind knots?
I'd like to find that guy.
It has nothing to do with the wind. It's got a million other reasons, overfilling the spool, the roller, the light lures, the this and that, but never has to do anything with the wind.
You're right.
But so you haven't really changed. The reel is exactly the same, just as waterproof. There's no changes as far as the durability of the reel, just improved.
Correct, just those improvements. That line lay and the drag range is what you're going to experience. The rest of it that's made Van Staal the most durable and reliable reel in the surf remains the same.